nations. All right, and you're gonna be the Lord's. But Israel wants to follow every other nation what they do. They want to be like the other nations. All right.
Yeah, because Israel is a carnal. They carnal. It's like when you watch that stupid debate that brother Poor Light. All right, everything that was carnal, you know, they was applauding everything that oh, the woman is God and this and that, blah 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 blah. But when they hear spiritual things, they don't understand it. Like, how can a man reincarnate?
Yeah.
Or that's a spiritual thing. That's a thing of belief. And that's a thing of faith. So Israel, that's why Israel is spiritually dead. Because they don't understand the spirit. And what makes you quicken? The spirit of the Lord. You know, so they spirit that's why we curse Israelites out and we tell them to their face what they are. They spiritually dead and the Most High is gonna destroy them. 2/3 of them. You know, and that's it.
Jump down to 20th verse.
20th?
Jeremiah 20.
Jeremiah 2:20. For the whole time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou sayest, I will not transgress when every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot.
Yeah, playing the harlot. What's a harlot? It's going to mean in the word. A harlot is a whore, somebody that sells for sex. All right. So basically, the nation of Israel been selling themselves for sex, so to speak, with these other nations. These other nations, they other gods, and every green tree, all these other philosophies. All right. The Lord is comparing Israel as a whore. That's not the only time. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 1 real quick.
Jeremiah 3 and 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's.
Because Israel is the wife. The whole nation of Israel is the wife unto the Most High. All right. What makes us that is the contract that we made with the Most High. The contract is what the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. So the Lord's telling you, comparing, because there's an old ancient way. If a man does get married to a woman and he give her a bill of divorce, you don't have to do nothing with her no more. He's not gonna take her back. But the Lord's comparing that polluted. What's it gonna say? Go ahead.
It says, and she go from him and become another man's. Shall he return unto her again? Shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Hell yeah, it's going to be greatly polluted because it has that other man's spirit on her. Alright? So the nation of Israel has been going from religion to religion, philosophy to philosophy, different gods to different gods. And the nation of Israel as a nation, as a whole, has been polluted by being in the Catholic Church, the so-called black consciousness, doing all these madness. All right, they've been polluted. Hell yeah, they've been polluted.
Yeah, that's why the Lord said, you cover with a covering, but not of me. All right, that's all these different philosophies. You know, if you with a woman and then she go and she be with another man, what's gonna happen? That man's gonna take her and he's gonna be popping her, and you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna bust seed in her. Israel has been doing the same thing. All right, with these other philosophies, they've been laying down with these other men, and when you with a woman, she takes onto your spirit. All right, she takes onto your spirit. So the Lord's basically saying, look, Israel, your spirit is not of me. Your spirit is of Egyptology, their gods and the stuff that they gods, because they gods. Probably is okay to be a faggot. It's okay not to have a beard. It's okay to cut your head bald. You see what I'm saying? And this other Egyptologist, he has the
Shaka Utmost.
Shaka Utmost, and the hairstyle that he has, that's the style of a young boy.
Yeah.
That's how the young boys wore their hair. Yeah. So he's not a fucking man. He a little kid. Yeah. All the studying he doing, he couldn't look that up.
Yeah. Let's just show you that when you Negroes, let's stick to Judah right now. When you Judites, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, when y'all stick to something, that go in it hard. But when it comes to the Most High, you come half-assed.
Yep.
Alright? That's what the Lord is going to do, what he's about to do here in America, man. Because you niggas been half-assing, even with the the other philosophy. Because it take all these other deities, and all these other gods, they require sacrifices, which you would gladly to give. And it's not just regular sacrifice. The Lord back in the days asked you to sacrifice turtle doves and goats and sheep, and but that wasn't the main thing. The Lord requires you to sacrifice what's in your heart, meaning give up that old man. But these other deities require you to sacrifice lives, but you would gladly to give that shit. All right, that's why you cover with that other damn spirit on
you. Yeah.
That's why the Most High is gonna destroy you niggas, man.
You want to know that?
Yeah, why not?
Finish off with 3?
Yeah.
21? I'm gonna start from the beginning. It says, this is Jeremiah 2:20. For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou sayest, I will not transgress. When upon every hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot.
Yeah, real quick. But it says from the old time I have broken thy yoke and I bust thy band. Meaning what? The Lord gave us liberty. We had the right to pretty much do anything in righteousness. Alright? But with much liberty became much destruction. That's why they've been hauling after other gods. Okay? We don't.
It says, yet I had planted thee in noble vine, woolly and right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Yeah, meaning the Lord planted you. What? He gave you your own land, gave you the law, statutes, and commandments. Alright? And you was right in the sight of the Lord. But now the Lord said he turned back and looked. He's like, wait a minute. I know I gave them the laws.
Yep.
I know I took care of them. They wasn't they wasn't unprotected. They've been taken care of. And look at how they became an unstrange vibe to me. Meaning, look at them now. They all up into Egypt after I just took them out of Egypt. All right, they all into Assyria, all into Americans' philosophy. They all into all these different philosophies.
Islam and all
that. 5%ers. Moors. They all into everything. And I know how to leave them like this.
Every green tree. It says, for though thou wash thee with nitrate,
meaning a cleaning agent, so to speak. Sorry, Salakia. Go ahead.
And take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me.
Yeah, because you can't wash yourself off of the sins that you committed against the Most High. You just can't take a shower and say, "Oh, I'm not dirty no more." Nah, it doesn't go like that. Your spirit is marked. All right, in front of the Lord. You can't hide from the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, and take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord God. How can thou say I am not polluted?
How can I say that I'm not polluted? When you look up now, you gotta look up words. Let's look up polluted. To mind. To be unclean, become impure. To be or become unclean. Alright? Sexually, religiously, which in this case is really talking about going against the Most High. Ceremonially, to defile oneself, to be defiled. Sexually, by idolatry. Then that's the key word right there, idolatry. Because Israel as a nation has been worshiping other different gods. So they become polluted in front of the Most High. Alright? Continuing that, jump down to the 33rd.
It says, how can thou say I am not polluted? I have not gone after Baal.
Baal, different god, and we're gonna go to not now, we're gonna go to Baal, we're gonna go to all these different gods. But Baal meaning what? Lord of the other deity, which is what's the name? Tammuz. When you look up in the history, Tammuz was called Baal, whatever. Everything's reincarnated with that. Go ahead.
See thy way in the valley. Know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary traversing her ways.
Yeah, you guys are stuck in your damn ways. You're stuck in worshiping all these other guys. Jump down to 33 real quick.
Verse 33.
This is the key thing.
Why trimmest thou ways to seek love?
Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Now, when you look up the word trim, in the Hebrew is yatam. All right. And it's funny how what is gonna say. To be good, to be pleasing, to be well, be glad. Now you think about this. If you being good, what are you being good of? Obviously, here in this case, it's talking about the law, statutes, and commandments. So you're trimming something, you're trimming the good out of it. You're taking away from all the good things that you have done, so to speak. The Lord gave you the law, statutes, and commandments not to worship other gods, but yet you cut yourself to worship other gods to fit. And it's going to tell you where. We don't know.
It says, why trimmest thou ways to seek love?
To seek love, to appease other people. That's the key. You're cutting down the law, statutes, and commandments. You're ready to throw this Bible away from you to seek love. Seek love from whom? From these other nations. Alright? To appease the white man. And what that nigga Polite is doing, he's appeasing the white man.
That's it.
That's what he's doing. And he was pretty much he was auditioning to the white man. That's why he blasphemed the Most High's name. Alright? Because he's seeking love. He's seeking that financial backing. And you idiots that fell for that shit, that was sitting there watching that, y'all didn't know this man was playing you. You was just part of his play. Alright? A magician need an audience to do his dirt. Alright? He would cut down everything to show that he's a great magician. That's what Polite was doing. Okay? He was showing that he was a great fucking magician. And he played you fools, man. But not to get off the subject, to seek, y'all was trimming down, they cut down the law, statutes, commandments the Lord gave you to seek love from these other nations. Read on.
It says, therefore hast thou also taught the wicked one thy ways.
Yeah, meaning what? So now you lower your class level to these other nations, and y'all actually show these other nations what you're them, what your power is about. That's how these other nations know who you are, how you do your thing, and so forth. All right, but go to Jeremiah 44. I'm gonna try to stick to the subject. Here, 44:16.
Jeremiah 44:16. As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord.
Salaki, go up a little bit.
What, 11?
Yeah, because this is a quick. This nigga bring out Jeremiah 44:25, and he have no fucking meaning. You don't even know what the hell that shit was talking about. To try to show the Most High was a woman. That wasn't talking about that, you stupid nigga.
He's not spiritual.
He's not spiritual. And there's a history behind this. And real quick, when the Lord told Jeremiah to prophesy unto Israel, Judah, the kingdom of Judah, which is the southern tribe, would consist of Judah, Benjamin, Levi. They refused to listen to Jeremiah throughout the whole book of Jeremiah. Alright? So the Lord sends Nebuchadnezzar to destroy those people, the heads of Israel, and majority of them. Okay? So when they destroyed them, Nebuchadnezzar told his captain, I forgot the captain's name, to leave the poor and the poor, leave the poor alone. So they left the poor. There was a remnant of Judah there. From that remnant, he set up a leader. That leader, which was a man of the Lord, and the Lord told him to stay there, to stay in Jerusalem. He was going to protect them. So he had there was dispersed Israelites out there. They found out what happened to their brothers. They came back and found out this guy